Hello everyone, it's Winona, the left-handed beater. I just put away my beads and I found I have an extra bag here. Wonder what I did. Anyway, welcome back and welcome if you're new. And if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and comment. I placed an order with Beadalon. I needed some wire and I decided I'm going to start ordering 100 feet at a time. But it's not that cheap. Like, this order was over $100 US. So I had to pay another, I probably paid $20 shipping, and then I had to pay another $26 for duty and customs. So this ended up being a little pricey, but you need it, right? I love stringing, so I need it. So I picked up the satin silver. I was almost out of that. And I picked up the bright, which I'm not terribly fond of, that color. There was another silver I was using that I like better, and I should have looked at it before I purchased it. But I like to order 19 strands. It's kind of middle of the road. It's not the cheapest and it's not the most expensive. And then I like to order this 0.18 inch diameter or a 0.46 millimeter diameter, and it requires number 1 crimp beads and number 2 crimp tubes. I just like this wire. I haven't had any issues with many of my jewelry falling apart with this wire, so I think it's okay. But I keep saying I'm going to go soft flex and try out soft flex, but I just haven't. I can't decide on the colors. And anyway, I picked up also these little cord ends because, as you know, I like to use a little bit of leather now and then, so I thought these would be good for that. And they look like they're very old stock, because it's kind of grungy. But anyway, that came in the mail. And then on Monday of this week, which it's the 9th of February now. Why am I on it? I'm still on airplane mode. Gee, my goodness sakes. Anyway, my friend phoned me, one of my friends, and she asked if I'd like to go to Minot with her. And of course I said, yeah. Minot is in the United States. It's the closest city to us in the United States. And it's about 3.5 hours from where we live. So I met her in Moosomin that morning early, which I'm not a morning person. And we drove down and we had a heck of a day, spent way too much money. Way too much money. But I bought things that I want that, you know, you're not going to drive down there all the time. We used to go every month when the dollar was good, but the dollar's not so great now, so it's more of a novelty thing. But bought lots of things for my grandchildren and for my other channel, and things to stage for photos, because I'm starting to put my jewelry on Etsy. And just had a blast. Didn't pick up much jewelry stuff, but I'll show you what I did pick up for jewelry. And it's not much, but please stay till the end. I want to tell you a bit of my health update then. So anyway, Emma from Baby Squirrel Beading, I think she is now, she always talks about this tool magic, and she coats her pliers with it so it doesn't make marks on. Sometimes I have issues when I'm wrapping that my pliers leave marks on the metal. So I thought I might try this out. You just dip your... Oh, shouldn't that take such a big sniff? It's got a strong odor to it. But you just dip your tip of your tools in, and then you sand them somewhere to dry. And it's kind of like a rubber coating. But I saw that at Joann's, so I picked that up. I don't remember exactly what I picked up at Joann versus Hobby Lobby, but I needed these because I changed my bead storage up. And I was going to go to Dollar Tree, but, you know, I was in Minot and they have them there. So at Walmart, I picked up some of these little bags that we all know so well, that we get beads in. But I store my beads in these bags now in containers. So I picked up those. I'm just grabbing this stuff as it comes out of my box. I think this was at Joann's, and I just thought it was kind of pretty for Valentine's Day. So I picked it up. I'll see what I can do with it. It's just a pink. And these were all on sale, I think 40% off. So I don't remember what I paid. Heaven knows I'm not looking at my bills, because I'm scared to tell you guys. I spent $800 US that day. Oh, but I'm broke for the rest of the month. It's so much for my savings. And now, this morning, the lady that used to own the quilt shop we used to go to all the time, she's hosting a retreat, a quilting retreat in April. And she put it up in a first pay and they get registered. So, of course, I had to dip into my savings because I spent everything in my checking. But I guess there's worse things I could do because I really want to go to the retreat. So, I don't know. Is Hildy and Joy Joanne brand? Yeah, it is. So, if it's Hildy and Joy, I got it from there. But I picked up these... they look like kind of like a little bit like a heishi bead, but they're actually shells. They're really pretty. And I'm really into, I've always loved peach. And I'm really into that peach kind of pink kind of shades. So I picked that up. But it's a funny color because look, when you put it near pink, it really shines peach. And then I picked up, did I get this? No, I think I got this from Hobby Lobby. And I thought I would make something Eastery with this. And it may be just as simple as, I held this over my wrist, as making myself a 3-strand bracelet like that. And that would be beautiful. So that might be what I do with this. Then what else did I get? I got this chain. I don't remember where this is Hobby Lobby. And I think this is Hobby Lobby. Yeah. And I got this chain. There's so much there I couldn't decide. And I was already getting other art supplies and things. And yeah, you can only, and then we have to pay at the border. We have to pay because we weren't down long enough to bring anything back. So, but I'm glad. I wanted a chunkier chain, and this way I know what quality is. I want to use it like on a 3-strand bracelet and just have the chunky chain on there. So that's my plan with that. Then this is from Hobby Lobby. I just love the colors. I love blue and green. I just thought they were so pretty. I'm going to have to change my camera setup again because I just can't seem to get myself in the right spot. Then I bought these because St. Patty's Day is coming up. And I thought, you know what? Same thing. I should have bought 2 strands because I could have made earrings too. 3-strand bracelet. Done. I have something for St. Patrick's Day. And of course, I had to pick up some Jesse James beads. And where did I get these? Maybe Walmart. But aren't they pretty? And won't they look nice with Gina's box? Her treasure bag? They're just gorgeous. I love this one. So I picked that up. And I did pick this box up at one of the dollar stores we were at. We went to Dollar Tree and Dollar General. And I'm not sure which one I got this from. I just thought it was cute to put things in until I wanted to put them away. And then I got this one too. And this is Jesse James. So I think this was Walmart too. Our Walmart doesn't have beads. Isn't that pretty? So yes, I have so many things to do. I need to get busy. I want to make some Valentine's Day jewelry. I want to make some stuff for my grandkids. But before I go, and thank you if you stayed this long, I wanted to give you a little bit of a health update. I've been having issues with my stomach. And I had a scope done in December, and I hadn't eaten in 20 hours, over 20 hours, and there was still food, and my stomach was still full of food, so she couldn't do a proper scan or scope. So she booked me in for nuclear testing at the hospital, and what they do is you eat an egg with a tracer in it, and they give you 2 slices of whole wheat bread with butter and jam on, and then a little bit of water, and you eat that, and then you stand in front of the machine, and they do an image for a minute of your stomach. And then every hour, they bring you back in. You can't have anything to eat or drink in between. I just sat in the waiting room and listened to YouTube and that. But anyway, 4 hours. They have to do it once every 4 hours. And in the 4 hours, my stomach didn't move at all. So the food was still there, and the food should be out of your stomach within a couple of hours. So in Saskatchewan, we have an app called eHealth, and we can go on there and we can see the results of our lab tests or our medical imaging. We can see our prescriptions. We can see our vaccine, what vaccines we've had and that kind of thing. So often you can see your results before you get to see your doctor. And in this case, I don't see the doctor till March because she is gone on holidays. So, and I don't blame her. It's a nice time of the year to get going, but I would have just liked to get this settled once and not for all. The doctor who wrote the report said, this patient is grossly abnormal, which means that it's just nothing's working. And I have severe gastroparesis, which kind of means my stomach doesn't contract to turn that food and to push it out of your stomach and into your intestines. So it messes with your blood sugar, which makes sense because after chemotherapy, I was diagnosed with diabetes. My numbers aren't high at all. They're very close to normal. But I'm wondering if it's because this food isn't coming through my stomach when it should. And my body, you eat and your body thinks it releases insulin to deal with that. And nothing comes out in the intestines. And I'm sure this was damaged from chemotherapy because ever since chemo, I've been telling everyone that I don't feel hunger at all, and I don't know when I'm full. I just don't have any sensation there. So I'm sure that's part of it. But we'll see. The doctor did tell me before I got the tests done that there are medications that help. And if the medications don't help, I may have to get a stomach feeding tube put in and just have liquids. I'm hoping that's not the case. I really am. But in the meantime, I have to watch what I eat because usually about 2 hours after I eat, I start to get really nauseous and I don't feel well. So I just need to take better care of myself and I have more liquid than anything. And I haven't been eating supper for a long time because at night, it's terrible. I throw up at night from it. So I don't eat supper. Never lose a pound. Never lose a pound. I don't know what goes on with my body. But anyway, that's my medical update, and I'll keep you informed on what's happening in another video. And if you want to follow along with this, my journey and my jewelry journey, because I'll be getting busy here now. I won't be gone like I have been. Please subscribe. It doesn't cost you a penny to subscribe, but it helps to grow my channel, and I'm hoping to get to 1,000 before the end of the year. And I'm just over 600, so I think there's a good chance I can do it. But I would love your support. It means everything to me. And I've got some people that comment every time, and I thank you. You don't know how that uplifts me, even though I don't always answer right away. My life is pretty busy. Well, not busy, because I only have about 4 good hours a day. So the rest of the time I'm kind of down. I'm either sitting or lying down because I can't take the pain anymore. So I have 4 good hours, and I try to keep those 4 good hours filled with good things. And that's why I do the videos. And I may not reply right away, but I always try to reply sometime. And I do really appreciate your comments. And I feel like I've made some really good friends on this adventure. So let's just let it grow and let's just have lots of fun. Anyway, thank you for listening to me rant. I wish you lots of love and happiness until we meet again. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.